Welcome to No Stats, where we call it how we see it.
Back again with another one.
Yes, sir. And we back on this Lamar topic, bro. It's been a lot of news, a lot of rumors, a lot of tweets about this whole Lamar situation, right? And he took to social media recently to talk about the relationship with him and the Ravens, explaining that he asked for a trade and he wanted out. To me, I feel like the relationship at this point is tarnished. I feel like it's no putting these pieces back together, bro. They got him on his franchise tag, and I think if he has to, he's going to take the money. He may hold out a little bit. And I also think it's a simple fact that teams around the NFL, aren't chopping at the bits to get a Lamar Jackson. It's very interesting. Like, I don't think it's getting enough attention. You know, like, I understand you have to give up 2 first-round picks, right? But if you're a team at the top of the draft that's going to take a chance on a rookie that you don't know how it's going to pan out, but you got a guy like Lamar, I don't know if it's Lamar they're doubting or, like I said, it's a collusion between the NFL owners. They just don't want to get that money up. But I'm going to let you give, your 2 cents and your opinion on it before I go back in. So let me know your thoughts, bro.
Bro, I completely agree, man. I think this bridge is burnt. This ship is sailed. You stick a fork in them, they're done. I don't think this ends well. I think Lamar either holds out. I think the Ravens have missed the opportunity to get back an initial package that will be beneficial for the franchise going forward if they would have just traded him in the first place instead of going through this. Now you have a disgruntled quarterback coming back that we don't know where this is going to lead to. I also think that, they're trying to, like, put Band-Aids, on shit. They signed Nelson Aguilar this week, who's, he's not bad, but he's not like a franchise-altering receiver, man. You know what I mean? And for the Lamar requesting the trade to come out the woodworks, which I think they was trying to keep under wraps, I think that even made the situation even worse because he came to you guys and was like, yo, trade me. And with teams, I just don't understand from the team aspect. There's so many teams that could use a Lamar Jackson, bro.
Yeah.
That Lamar could be that final piece that they're missing. So I'm interested to see how this plays out. I was reading something today to see that maybe the Colts may be interested in going for him, but I don't know what they could offer Baltimore at the time. But what are some of your thoughts on it, bro?
I think Baltimore is playing this the best way that Baltimore could play it. Right. I do want to make it clear. If I'm Baltimore, I'm paying Lamar. That's number one. Right. But it's obvious, and I think this is the way Lamar feels as well. It's obvious that they don't think highly of you that they should. And the rest of the world, I feel like, think that they should, respect you and think of you and just pay you that money. Because Joe Burrow's going to get paid. Justin Herbert's going to get paid. Jalen Hurts is going to get paid. Right?
And they already done started the extension talks with Herbert and Hurts.
And Burrow. So this is if they valued you the way that these other franchises value their quarterbacks, it'd be a different discussion right now. But I think Baltimore is holding all the cards. Even if Lamar wants to be traded at this point, he has to sign that tag. Like, he has to sign that tag in order to be traded. And if he signs that tag, who's to say that Baltimore is going to say, oh, we just couldn't get nothing. We couldn't get value pieces, right? And then the point he's at currently with this non-exclusive franchise tag where he can talk to teams, right? And he could talk to a team, but they have to offer him amount that Baltimore is not willing to match. So if they say, we'll give you 5 years, $230 million like the Deshaun Watson, but we're only going to give you $170 guarantee. And Baltimore goes, okay, if you accept that, we'll do that 170. We just don't want to give you over 200 plus. So it's going to have to be a team that's going to. And then if you do offer him that huge contract that he wants, now you got to give up 2 first-round picks too. Bro, the Ravens hold all the cards. They hold all the cards, bro. This is why the franchise tag, that's why players hate being. We talked about this on another show before, bro. You was asking about the franchise tag. And that's why it's so sticky, because it's like they have complete control of your situation, that franchise tag. And on top of that, they can franchise tag him next year. Let's say he says, all right, I'm going to play and figure it out next year. They could do it for 2 years. So they can franchise tag Lamar again next year, and he can go through the same situation if they wanted to. If they said we're not getting nothing in value, which could really hurt his situation, man. It's messed up, I think, from Lamar's standpoint, because he's a hell of a talent. Top 5 quarterback, arguably.
They need to revisit that rule, man, and figure out some loopholes in there that could benefit the player side of things.
But that's the thing, bro. So the NFLPA, the NFL Players Association in the NFL, has these negotiations, right? I don't know if it's before every season, but frequently they have negotiations to discuss the code of conduct, if you will, and how things are handled when it comes to free agency and trades and things like that for the players' rights. And this was agreed upon. There's no force back. And I don't know if they tried to, but some things, some things just can't be changed. Mm-hmm. But this was agreed to, in short. And I just think, I agree, though. This needs to change somehow, right?
This is not benefiting the players at all. I don't know who's making these calls, but get your fucking act together.
These damn owners with the money, bro, they like, shit, I'm not losing. What, I can just place a tag? Yeah, I just want to pay you 1 year. Let's see what you want to do. And like I said, bro, that shit's hard to. It's hard to rebuild that relationship when you're basically telling me I'm not as good as I think I am. That's what you're saying. I think I'm this good. You're saying I don't think you're that good.
You break that trust, man, and I've
big
seen
trust.
Something with the Browns. That's why they call it.
Good. Perfect
trust,
one, though.
Baby. But you see, the Browns are they're gonna go back and, I guess, renegotiate Deshaun Watson's contract. But when you see somebody like that, yeah, they're gonna, they might not change too much, but they're supposed to go in there and move some things around. But I'm gonna always emphasize that when you see a quarterback like Deshaun Watson, who was playing phenomenal with Houston, but he's out a whole season and he still gets that bulk of a contract. If I'm Lamar, I'm definitely feeling some type of way. And then every other day, you're seeing contract extension talks with the Herberts, with the Burrows, with the Jalen Hurts. And you mean to tell me Lamar's not on these guys' level?
Yeah, bro.
Like seriously, out of that group,
he's up there. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Out of that group, Lamar the only one with an MVP. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to, stack everything on awards, but it's like, damn, what else did this man have to do for this franchise that hasn't put any weapons around him since he's been there? No disrespect to the receivers there, but it was never no big name guys there, and nobody crazy. Mark Andrews phenomenal, but he's not a
receiver.
He's a tight end. So it's like for him to take what he had and he had phenomenal seasons and stuff, and it's just like, damn, one injury riddled season, or maybe 1.5 seasons of injuries, which is part of the game. You're playing a contact sport, and you guys just completely just dropped the ball on him. Now you got a fucking mess going into your off season. Just a fucking mess, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yep. I don't think this ends.
I agree. Bro, I agree, bro. Like you said, bro, you got a mess on your hands, right? And they say, you kill the head, the body falls, right? And this is your face of your franchise. This is Lamar Jackson. When you think of Baltimore Ravens, you think of Lamar Jackson, currently. And I think the rest of the team, I don't think the Ravens, they just came off a season where, they made the playoffs, and they had a successful season, to say the least. Probably not up to their standards, but they had a successful season. And I think they're going to take a step back. I think whether Lamar plays is tarnished. I just think this is a bad situation. And this is why I'm so confused about Baltimore. Like you said, do you want to keep a disgruntled quarterback and have him playing with a chip on his shoulder, whatever it may be, right? When you put in too much emotion into the game, it's never good.
It's not good because you're not focusing on the task at hand, bro.
Exactly, bro. You out trying to prove that you deserve that money.
Shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Right? And now you don't want to get hurt because now you're on this, this franchise tag. And that's the thing, right? Dak Prescott got hurt, and the Cowboys paid him his money, even after that gruesome injury he had. So, in my eyes, Dak Prescott, Lamar Jackson.
Absolutely.
right? And Lamar can't get paid. It's I don't know, bro.
It doesn't make sense, man. Like that's
a tough situation.
When you look at the NFL like as a whole, you have franchise quarterbacks, whether they're fucking top 10, top 5, top
even
25.
top 50. I was about to say, bro, it's hard to find a top 15 quarterback.
Come
top
on,
20.
man. You just show trust. Like, I'm going to Daniel Jones once again. And I know he's not asking for the money that Lamar asking for, but he got paid, bro. After one solid season, they went through the growing pains with him for the first 2-3 seasons of having him at quarterback. That's just showing that you trust your guy. And then now you have your quarterback going to the offseason with that confidence like, yo, this franchise is backing me up. This franchise has my back. So
and I'm going to put them on my back.
My all. Come on. They're going to get my all. But now Lamar's going to go in there thinking like, if he even goes into this shit, I'm holding out, bro. I'm on the couch.
He should. He
I'm
should.
At the pad, bro.
I agree. 2 points. 2 points and I'm done my rant. Number one, the lowly Cleveland Browns organization that you think is winning the division has killed this quarterback market, right? They jumped out the gym for Deshaun Watson, and I'm all for the players getting their money.
Did they wait? They sold their practice?
They sold their practice facility. The owner sold 3 of his cars, downsized his house just to get Deshaun Watson, bro. And I'm all for players getting their bread, bro. I swear, like, get your money any way you can. I'm not against that, but I'm just saying the rest of the league, these owners, they're upset with the Browns. You know, but when you're a franchise that hasn't won the division since 1989, I sent Peach Instagram. I sent Peach an Instagram post. 1989 was the last time they won the division.
We wasn't even born yet.
Hell no, bro. So when you get a franchise like that, bro, that jumps out the gym and does something like this, I think the rest of the NFL is kind of pissed. Just because it's the quarterback market is always going to increase. But it's been going like this year after year. And they went, and the NFL, like, hold up. Like,
they set
you jumping
that
ahead
bar
of the race.
So high. And, people seeing that. The quarterbacks are seeing that.
Yeah.
And they're comparing, they're measuring that shit like, damn, he could get this after coming off a year. And you got to factor in things like, like you said, where the franchise is at. Like, the Browns haven't had a quarterback of Deshaun Watson caliber and God knows how long. You know what I mean? So I think they wanted to seize that opportunity. And then they probably know that they jumped the gun a little bit. And that's why I think they're going back and they're going to look at the contract, look at ways they can, maybe tweak a couple things and stuff like that. But I'm standing on what I said. The Browns will win the division this year. Keep the receipts. Deshaun Watson, comeback player of the year.
Bet your Dixon jersey on it. I want your jersey. I want your jersey. And, matter of fact, and a KD one. But no, my last point on this Lamar with the Ravens thing. Lamar Jackson, this is specifically to you and your camp. The Ravens don't deserve you. Get out of there. I don't want the Bengals to have to see you twice a year. Get going. Go somewhere else. I'm going to be selfish here and say, Lamar, they don't deserve you. Go to Atlanta. Go to the NFC. Give Jalen Hurts some competition over there because ain't no quarterbacks over there. And call it a day.